Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this video is going to be a review, and it's actually going to be my first review, so hopefully I do you all some justice. And the review I'm going to do is on this L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible foundation. I was at Walmart the day before yesterday, or maybe yesterday, I don't remember, and I saw these on display. And I'm not really a big drugstore foundation fan. I'm a big foundation snob. All mine are higher end foundations. I just haven't found a foundation that works for me drugstore wise, so I just kind of gave up on it. But this looked interesting, and it says that it's medium coverage. It's 24 hours. I'm not going to try it for 24 hours. Right now it's a little bit close to noon. So I'm going to apply it, kind of do a review throughout the day periodically just to see how this holds up. It is a matte coverage, and the one that I got was 102 Shell Beige, and it is 1 ounce, and it's a little bit less than, like, I have my Loreal Perfection. That one's 1.12 ounces. This one is the MAC Match Master. It's 1.2. My Kat Von D Locket is 1 ounce, so it's about average size as far as quantity, and it comes just in this like matte little like squeeze tube with a little cap and just the pointed tip here. And what I'm gonna do is my skin type is right now it's a little bit on the drier side because it's winter time. So I did use my face serum, my face moisturizer, and then I primed my face. So if you have dry skin, that's probably what I would do first. And then if you have oily skin, you may not have to prime your face. So I'm going to apply the foundation like I normally do with my other foundations, which is using my Real Techniques complexion something or other sponge, which is just kind of like the beauty blender. That's just how I apply my foundation. So what I usually do is take some on my finger and then just dab it all over my face. And hopefully I got the right color. With the drugstore foundations, I tend to be like not the lightest, but like the second or the third lightest, if that makes any sense. And there's really no smell to it, which is good for me because I don't really like foundations that have like a cosmetic smell. And I lost the frickin' cap. Oh, here it is. So I just dab that on, and then I take the sponge and I just kind of blend the foundation out. So it looks like it's medium. It's probably on the higher end of the medium coverage. And so far it looks like it might be an okay color for my skin tone. I'm gonna see if I can build it up, because some foundations you can't build up. It doesn't, there's no change in coverage. And usually I need some more coverage like in the middle area because I tend to get some redness, especially in the winter time. I got this foundation, like I said before, at Walmart. I don't know what the cost was because there was no price tag on the display, and it was just mixed in with all my groceries, so I didn't really pay attention. I don't know where the receipt is. I imagine it's probably like a usual price foundation, which is what, $5 to $8 or something, $9. Okay, so far it looks like it's laying on the skin pretty well. The building of the coverage, there's no difference, so I wouldn't say that it's very buildable. It is very matte. It feels pretty good. So what I'm going to do is the rest of my makeup, and then do my powdering and such, and see how that holds up with all that stuff on there. Alright, so I have my makeup on, and I did powder, contour, highlight. I sprayed my setting spray on, and just in that short time, which was about 10 minutes it took me probably to do my makeup, maybe 15, there's a little bit of oxidation going on. Not enough to bother me yet, so I'll just have to see how the day progresses. I got some homework I have to do, so I'm going to do that, and then I will check back in like an hour or two just to see how it's holding up. It's like in the 40s here, so I really couldn't say how it would hold up in the summertime, but so far, I mean, it's not settling into my pores or anything like that. It is very matte, I would say, and it's a pretty decent coverage for a drugstore foundation. Let me just kind of zoom in so you can see. So yeah, because I have like some freckles right here, like you can see one right here. This one I always color in anyways, and then I have another freckle right here that always likes to show up, and then the lighter freckles you really can't see, but you can't even see the oxidation on the camera really, so it's not really that big of a deal, but I'll see how it goes and I will check back with you later. Okay guys, it is a little bit after 3, so I think it was noon when I put the foundation on, and is actually holding up pretty well. It hasn't oxidized any more than it did when I had initially put it on, and even like around here with most drugstore foundations, it tends to separate right around my nose, and it hasn't done that yet, so that's pretty good, and it's still holding pretty strongly. So I'm gonna come back in a couple of hours before we go to this meeting later on this evening, and I'm gonna see how it holds up till then. So I will see you soon.